January 13th. Yesterday was January 13th. Today is January 14th. As I continue on my part series, part 287, part 288 of Understanding Black Music History for a Thursday. Here we go, January 13th, which is yesterday. The number one R&B song in 1951 was Teardrops from Your Eyes by Roy Brown. January 13th, 1951, almost 2.5 years after his first hit, Muddy Waters, tried again. This time, it was in the blues, reaching number 10 R&B. Waters' hard-edged sound was enhanced by his band, which included such stars as Little Walter, harmonica, Willie Dixon, bass, Otis Spann, piano, Elgin Evans, drums, Jimmy Rogers, guitar. 1958, January 13th, the original version of Dedicated to the One I Love by the Five Royales was released. Now, 3 years later, it became a hit, number 3 for the Sorrells. And again, 1967 for the Mamas and the Papas, number 2. 1961, January 13th, the Shells made their performance debut on the strength of their current hit, Baby Oh Baby, number 21 pop at the Apollo in New York, as opening act for Sam Cooke. Now, the record was originally released in 1957 and went nowhere. 1962, January 13th, and one of the great travesties of R&B history, a record would assure the successful career of one member of a group while ignoring the others to the point of obscurity. Gene Chandler's Duke of Earl charted on January 13th, 1962, on its way to immortality, reaching number 1 R&B for 5 weeks and number 1 pop for 3 weeks. The travesty, it was not Chandler and some backing vocalists, but a group called the Dukees, a quintet that had previously charted with the Girls of Devil, which Chandler had been a member of since 1959. The label decided to ignore the group, crediting only Chandler. The Dukees were soon a footnote in history, while Gene, real name Gene Dixon, who took his stage name from movie idol Jeff Chandler, went on to have 36 R&B hits in 1986. It's 1962, January 13th, Chubby Checker and the Dream Lovers, recording of the Twist, charted for the second time in 2 years, went on to reach number 1 pop, the first and only time in rock and roll history, other than a Bing Crosby Christmas record, that a record returned to number 1 after a chart absence of more than a year. 1962, January 13th. One of the Miracles' best of their early releases, What's So Good About Goodbye, charted, reaching number 16 R&B and number 35 pop. And finally, in 1979, January 13th, unfortunately, singer-songwriter Donny Hathaway committed suicide. He was best known for his duet hits with Roberta Flack, including Where Is the Love and Of Course I Get to You. He jumped from the 15th floor of the Essex Hotel in New York. He was only 33 years old, Donny Hathaway. So now let's get into January 14th, which is today. The number 1 R&B song, the jukebox song, in 1956, was At My Front Door by the Eldorados on January 14, 1956. January 14, 1956, the Little Richard's debut single for Specialty Records, Tutti Frutti, reached the charts, reaching number 17 pop and number 2 R&B for 6 weeks. Little Richard Wayne Penniman, one of the 11 brothers and sisters who ran off at 12 to join Dr. Hudson's traveling medicine show and sell snake oil at carnivals, began singing with Sugarfoot Sam's minstrel show in the 1940s, the late 1940s, and Buster Brown and his band in 1950. January 14th, 1966, Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells performed on Britain's TV show Ready Go Steady Go while promoting their new single Over the Rainbow. January 14th, 1967, The Fifth Dimension hit the top 100 with Go Where You Want to Go, number 16, their first of 30 charters through 1976. 1970, January 14th, Diana Ross performed in her last show as a Supreme at Las Vegas Frontier Hotel. While on stage, she introduced her replacement, Jean Terrell, who was the sister of famed boxer Ernie Terrell. 1978, January the 14th, Natalie Cole charted, reaching number 10 pop with Our Love, but more importantly, hitting number 1 R&B. In doing so, she had her 5th chart topper in little more than 2 years. And finally, 1995, January 14th, Babyface had his 32nd top 10 hit, as a songwriter when Madonna's Take a Bow reached number 8 on this day, January 14th, 1995. Babyface also had a duet with Madonna on the hit recording. His first top 10 as a songsmith was the 1987 Whispers hit Rocksteady. So that concludes a look at part 287 to part 288 of Understanding Black Music History for January the 13th and January the 14th. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. I'll do videos of this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.